Miriam Palma Defensor-Santiago, June 15, 1945. September 29, 2016, was a Filipino scholar, academic, lawyer, judge, author, stateswoman, and politician who served in all three branches of the Philippine government: judicial, executive, and legislative. Defensor-Santiago was known for being a long-serving senator of the Philippines and an elected judge of the International Criminal Court. She is the sole female recipient of the Philippines' highest national honor, the Quezon Service Cross. In 1988, Defensor-Santiago was named laureate of the Raymond Magsaysay Award for Government Service with a citation for bold and moral leadership in cleaning up a graft-ridden government agency. After being appointed by President Corazon Aquino as Secretary of Agrarian Reform from 1989 to 1990, she ran in the 1992 presidential election but was defeated in events that involved a car crash injury and power outages during voting process. Defensor-Santiago would then serve 3 terms in the Philippine Senate. After former President Joseph Estrada was arrested on April 25, 2001, she was among the politicians who spoke against EDSA at pro-Estrada rallies that preceded the May 1st riot near Malacagang Palace. In 2012, Defensor-Santiago was elected as a judge of the International Criminal Court. She later resigned the post, citing chronic fatigue syndrome. On October 13, 2015, Defensor-Santiago declared her third candidacy for President of the Philippines in the 2016 election after her doctors from the United States declared her cancer stable and receded but lost the election. She died from complications from her cancer on September 29, 2016, and was buried days later at Loyola Memorial Park in Marikina. In December 2018, the prestigious Quezon Service Cross was posthumously conferred upon Defensor-Santiago, making her the first woman and the 6th person ever to be awarded. Defensor-Santiago was known as the Iron Lady of Asia. She is colloquially known in Philippine pop culture as simply Miriam or MDS and is cited for her dedication to public service in the Philippine government. Defensor-Santiago was born Miriam Palma Defensor in Iloilo City to Benjamin Defensor, a local judge, and Dimna Palma, a college dean, as the eldest of 7 children on June 15, 1945. She was class valedictorian in grade school, high school, and undergraduate school. She graduated high school in Iloilo Provincial High School. In 1965, Defensor-Santiago graduated with a Bachelor of Arts degree in Political Science, magna cum laude from the then University of the Philippines College, Iloilo. After graduation, she was elected to the Pi Gamma Mu and Phi Kappa Phi Honor Societies. She proceeded to the University of the Philippines College of Law. There, she was champion in numerous oratorical contests, debates, and topped written examinations. She became the first female editor of the student newspaper, the Philippine Collegian, and was twice appointed Reserve Officers Training Corps' Muse. She graduated with a Bachelor of Laws, cum laude from the University of the Philippines College of Law in Diliman. Defensor-Santiago went on a fellowship to the United States and earned the Master of Laws and Doctor of Juridical Science degrees at the University of Michigan, studying there from 1974 to 1976. Following her fellowship, she studied in numerous schools, including Oxford, Harvard, Cambridge, the Hague Academy of International Law, and the Sophia University. In Oxford, she was a research fellow at St. Hilda's College. At Cambridge, she was a research fellow at the Lauterpacht Research Center for International Law. When she was already a senator, she earned the Master of Religious Studies degree at the Mary Hill School of Theology. Her inspiration to become a lawyer and legislator growing up was Arturo Tolentino. She gained experience by being mentored by him. Defensor-Santiago served as a special assistant at the Department of Justice before the martial law under Ferdinand Marcos. In the position, she served as one of Marcos' speechwriters. Defensor-Santiago served as legal officer of the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees at Geneva, Switzerland. She was assigned to the Conferences and Treaties section and gained experience at treaty negotiation and drafting. She resigned her position when her father developed prostate cancer. In 1983, Defensor-Santiago was appointed judge of the Regional Trial Court RTC of Quezon City. She was the youngest judge appointed to Metro Manila, exempt from the rule for newcomers to be appointed to provinces outside Metro Manila. The Raymond Magsaysay Award Foundation said she handled a record 50 cases a month by avoiding delays and postponements. 12. She also disposed of the highest number of cases in Metro Manila. 4. Defensor-Santiago's decision against martial law drew public attention. At that time, alleged illegal public assemblies were declared as crimes and were punishable by death. A group of activist students from the University of the Philippines and Ateneo, as well as activists in the film industry, staged a rally in a central business district and denounced the First Lady for her excesses. This caused Marcos to issue an order which authorized the military to hold suspects indefinitely without bail. Defensor-Santiago suspended hearings on all other pending cases and conducted whole-day trials. She eventually ordered the military to allow the students to post by. Defensor-Santiago grew up in a household with both parents having higher educational attainments. She was married to Narciso June Santiago Jr., with whom she had 2 sons. One of her sons, Alexander, committed suicide in 2003. She and her husband renewed their wedding vows on their 40th wedding anniversary in 2011. Defensor-Santiago was placed in an intensive care unit, ICU, on May 31st due to her cancer, which developed the preceding years. According to her husband, she was bearing well with her trademark sense of humor. In September, her daughter-in-law said that she was still undergoing treatment for her cancer, but not at an ICU. At the age of 71, Defensor-Santiago died in her sleep at exactly 8:52 a.m. PHT on September 29, 2016, while she was confined at the St. Luke's Medical Center, Global City in Taguig from lung cancer. Santiago's last words, according to her husband, were, "I accept this. I do not want to do anything heroic." While her last wish was to remain only in the memory of her own family, her body lay in state at the Cathedral Grottos of the Immaculate Conception Cathedral in Cubao the following day. Following a Catholic funeral mass, she was interred at the Loyola Memorial Park in Marikina on October 2nd, beside the tomb of her son, Alexander, who died in 2003. Santiago's hometown, Iloilo City, declared a day of mourning for Defensor-Santiago and flew the Philippine flag half-mast from September 29th to October 17th, 2016. The local government said in an official statement that Defensor-Santiago brought pride and honor to her hometown. Senator Franklin Dryland described her as a pillar of the national justice system. Welcome to the amazing world of 1000 Vlogs.